guys, today I'm going to show you how to make a mesh wreath. And I did one of these for Thanksgiving. It turned out super cute, so I decided I wanted to make one for Christmas. So you can do it two different ways. I ended up, for my Thanksgiving wreath, I did just the wire wreath, and I picked that up at Walmart. I believe they're $2.77. I did buy this one, it's a lot bigger, but I got this one at Hobby Lobby. It was $9.99 and I got it for 50% off, so $5, not too bad. But I liked this one for Christmas to use on the front door instead of the other wreath, which we'll see after I make it if it really made a difference. But this one had some greenery in it, so when I do the mesh, I wanted kind of the greenery to pop out. I did still buy some of the green garland pieces at Hobby Lobby, so if I needed to, I would kind of weave those in and out just to have the green wreath part coming out. So we'll see. I'm not really sure because a lot of the mesh ribbon ends up hiding the majority of this. So I don't know if it was smarter or not to buy this wreath. We just kind of like this one, so this is the one that we bought. So just because it had the greenery. So what you're gonna need is a wreath, whether it's a garland wreath or like the greenery, or whether it's a wire wreath, or you can even make your own and use a wire coat hanger and turn it into a circle. I did that for my New Year's wreath last year, I think I made it, and it was kind of difficult to twist the wire to make a circle. So it ended up being really cute. I love my New Year's wreath, but it was really difficult to kind of get that wire hanger to wrap. But you can use a wire hanger if you have one at home. Just make a circle and then kind of twist the top. It's hard to explain, but it kind of gives your fingers a workout, but you can do it. So you're gonna need a wreath, you're going to need a glue gun, and then some ribbon. I like to use the wire ribbon for this, and I picked these up at, I think it was a 99-cent store. Could have been Dollar Tree, but I think it was a 99-cent store. But really, both of them have wire ribbon right now. So I picked up a plaid, kind of like a damask, and then some peppermint candies. So I'm not sure which one. I'm probably gonna use one or two. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna use yet. And then I picked up these little picks at Hobby Lobby. They were $1.99, 50% off, so $1 a piece. I'm gonna kind of set these in the wreath kind of throughout as I get to making it. So you'll want to have some kind of like little picks, whether they're, you can even use large ornament balls, you can use really whatever. You can pick things up at the dollar store, 99-cent store. I picked this little chalkboard up. I thought about sticking it on the wreath and doing kind of like a Christmas countdown. I picked this one up at the 99-cent store. I may use it, I may not, but I just bought some extra things just to kind of see if I wanted them placed in the wreath. And then you are going to need a package of pipe cleaners. You can use like Christmas colors, you can use black, you can use whatever color wreath you're using. You'll want like a coordinating pipe cleaner just to kind of hide it. And the pipe cleaner is going to come in very handy. I usually cut these in half. It's going to come in handy when using the mesh. So you're going to need a good pair of scissors and then mesh. I like to use two different color mesh ribbon. You can use one color, it's up to you. For Thanksgiving, I used a really pretty like green and a kind of like a chocolate brown. But for Christmas, I chose red and then this red and white with like silver sparkle. These I found at Walmart. They say $4.77, but they were on sale for $2.50. So I got a bunch of them for different holidays, different colors, since they were all, I guess, on clearance for $2.50, because Hobby Lobby had these and they were a little bit pricier. Really every store you'll probably find them at right now. They seem to be pretty popular. Michael's, Joann's has them. I found a 2-pack at Costco. So if you're at Costco and you have a membership, they do have a 2-pack. I think it's 2 red. I can't remember the colors. Our Costco had like 2 packs of red and then a green and I think a silver. But I believe they were $5.77 a pack for 2. So that's not too bad. So that's what you're gonna need. So let's get started and make this wreath for the front door. So I'm gonna put this one on the front door and we'll see how it comes out. There's different things that I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use some ornament balls. Really, it's up to you. I will show you guys how to do the mesh part, and then as you get to like decorating, and you'll probably either, like I try things on, I'll take it off before you kind of hot glue it in place. You'll just kind of want to eyeball it to see. But it's just really up to you how you want to decorate it. You can do a theme and do like a kind of like a candy gingerbread, or you could do just ornament balls, or you could do just the mesh ribbon with like some greenery and garland. Completely up to you, however you want to design and decorate your wreath, but let's get started. So what you're going to need now to get started on the wreath are your pipe cleaners, and it doesn't matter what color. You can coordinate them with the mesh ribbon, or you can use whatever you have on hand. I did pick those up at Walmart. They were a bag for 88 cents. You need your mesh ribbon, and I leave that on the spool. I don't cut it off. It's easier to work with. You're going to go ahead and gather your starting point. So just gather that in your hand, and then I do have the wreath flipped upside down, so it's the back side right now. I'm gonna start, there's two different layers there, and I'm starting on that outer rim, and all I'm gonna do is put the mesh ribbon and take my pipe cleaner, and I'm gonna wrap it around the pipe cleaner, and then kind of like a twist tie, you just twist it into place to hold it secure. The pipe cleaners are not gonna be noticeable as you go along the wreath. You're just using those to hold the mesh ribbon in place. Kind of fluff the mesh ribbon as you go. You can always go back at the end and adjust it, change it any way you want. So every few inches, you're just gonna gather it. So all you do is kind of fluff it, and then you're gonna gather it and take another pipe cleaner and keep securing that onto the outer rim of your wreath. So here I'm tying it off. This wreath does have the green garland, the green, like the greenery on it. I could use that, and I did use that in some of the spots. You can use that. I know they do make the wreaths with the pipe cleaners already attached. So if you have a wreath like that, if you just have a wire wreath, the pipe cleaners work fantastic. So there, I just secured it off, and I kind of wrapped the greenery around. Again, I'm just grabbing more of the mesh, and I'm just gonna kind of bunch it up. You can kind of twist it around if you want to, but like I said at the end, I kind of go back and adjust it. And then I'm gonna secure it again with the pipe cleaner in place. And you're just gonna continue doing that all around the wreath until you come back to your starting point. And you're going to just keep gathering every few inches, wrapping with the pipe cleaner, and then keep going until you get back to that starting point. So now I'm almost back to my starting point. So now I'm just gonna kind of twist that off. Here is where you want to now cut your mesh ribbon. So after you get back to that starting point, just cut it off, and then you're gonna do the same exact thing that you did at the starting. You're just gonna kind of twist and gather the ending of your mesh ribbon, and then you're just gonna take a pipe cleaner, and you can do it in the same spot as where you started, or you just find a spot. So I'm taking my pipe cleaner, and I'm just gonna again twist it around and tie it off into place, and that's just gonna secure it. Now I'm going to start on my second color, the red, and I'm going to take the mesh ribbon, and I'm just going to gather it, and then take a pipe cleaner, and I'm just going to stick it through, same thing. I'm just going to wrap it around and kind of twist it off. And you're going to do the same exact thing with your second color. If you choose to use a second color, you can use the same mesh ribbon if you just want to make it, you know, one solid color, but you want to make it extra fluffy and full. All you're going to do is gather it every few inches, and you're just gonna twist tie it off. So the same exact step with your second color, and you're just gonna keep going until you have all of the ribbon in place. So I've done the whole thing, and I'm now at the end. So here is where I just kind of took the red and I fluffed it out. So you have the red and white on the bottom, and then I took the red and I just kind of gathered it and pulled. So I just went ahead, and all I did was kind of, as I gathered it, I kind of weaved it in and out. I now cut the bottom off, and the same thing, you're just going to kind of gather it, and then just find a place where you want to secure that with your pipe cleaner. So I'm just taking that there. I'm going to start where I started the red, and I'm going to kind of hide the my red mesh in with that red and white, and then the red where I started. So I'm just taking the pipe cleaner. Like I said, pipe cleaners are going to be your best friend on this wreath project. So just have plenty of pipe cleaners, cut them in half because they're going to be too long if you leave them one straight pipe cleaner how you buy them. So just cut them in half, and then have those close by and handy because you're going to use those a lot. So now I'm just kind of tucking and seeing how it looks, and I have everything weaved in and out. And the next thing I'm going to do is just start decorating. Okay guys, here's the fun part. I forgot to turn on the sound, so I'm gonna have to re-explain this to you guys. So here, what I'm doing is I'm gonna add the ribbon. So if you choose to do any ribbon, whether it's 1, 2, 3, completely up to you, you're just gonna take your ribbon and figure out which one you want. I was kind of undecided. I wasn't sure if I wanted to use 1 or 2, so I was kind of looking at the wreath, and I just went ahead with the 2 that I chose. So what you want to do is have more pipe cleaners handy, and you're going to take your ribbon and you just need to take the very small of the end of the ribbon, and you want to start it anywhere. It doesn't matter where you start it on the wreath because it's going to be hidden, so just find a spot or wherever you have space left on the wreath, and you're just going to take a pipe cleaner and you're going to secure that into place. You may need to cut your pipe cleaner a little bit smaller because sometimes even in half it's still a little long for the ribbon part. So you're just going to take your pipe cleaner and you're going to secure it into place. The next thing with the ribbon, you're going to take it and kind of weave it in and out or under and over of the wreath. So as I'm doing here, every few sections you're going to take a pipe cleaner and you'll want to secure that ribbon into place. So you'll just find a spot to secure it off. So whether it's a pipe cleaner or if you have like the greenery in your wreath, or if your wreath has pipe cleaners already attached to it, just take one of those pipe cleaners and then secure it. So now I'm moving on to my coordinating color, so the second print that I chose. Now I'm going to do the opposite of where I came in with the first ribbon. So kind of like a roller coaster, under, over, kind of hard to explain there, but you're just going to find a spot, again, secure it, and then you're going to weave it in and out opposite direction of where you went with your first ribbon. If you end up using 2 ribbons, it's completely up to you. I did cut the pipe cleaner I'm showing you there. It's just a really small piece that you're going to need for the ribbon. I'll kind of explain it because I did notice that I recorded this without turning on my volume. So if I do a voiceover, fine. But what I did was basically you're going to find the ribbon and you're going to use a pipe cleaner any spot. You're just going to tie it off. And then you're going to kind of weave the ribbon in and out, all over. It doesn't need to be perfect. It's wire ribbon. It bends. So you're just going to kind of weave it on top, underneath. I did it kind of like a roller coaster, up, down, and then I just tied it off with pipe cleaners here and there. So it's all set. The next thing we're gonna do is just take whatever decorations that you have. I have these little balls I picked up at the 99-cent store. These were from Hobby Lobby. And you're just gonna kind of eyeball where you want them placed. And then you're just gonna hot glue everything on. So I'm using my hot glue gun, and I'm also gonna take these little ornaments, and I'm going to, and these I also found at the 99-cent store. So I'm going to take these and I'm just going to kind of figure out where I want them placed, and that's all you're going to do is just kind of hot glue and put them on wherever your eye wants to put it. So there's no real rhyme or reason as far as the decorations on it. You're just going to kind of eyeball it and hot glue them on. So that's what I'm going to do with all of these, and that's it. So we're almost finished. So I'm just going to put these on. I'll probably clip this off with the scissors and then just hot glue it wherever I would like it to go. So that's the next step. Okay guys, the wreath is all done. I'm still kind of debating if I want to hang this in the center, hanging down. I'm not really sure. I'm going to go try it on the front door, see what it looks like. If I want to add this little chalkboard, I don't really know. But they're fun to make, and if you get kind of creative, do whatever colors, add any ornaments, they look really pretty on the front door, and they're really expensive in the store. I know Hobby Lobby had some for $79.99 up to $179.99. So I looked at all of them, got some ideas, color schemes of that, I wanted to try for Christmas, and came up with the red, white, and green. So I'm gonna try it on my front door, see what it looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Try one out for yourself. They're really easy. They really don't take a lot of time. It's just really, pipe cleaners are your best friend when making this wreath. Just hide those pipe cleaners if you can see them. Just kind of put an ornament and just hot glue it there and just kind of fluff out the ribbon. But really, you can't go wrong. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.